Going in tonight. I'm not holding punches. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. You wanted to awaken the old me? Well, you're getting it tonight. Okay, the music stopped. Sorry. Okay. You know it's a problem. I don't even want to look at these notes right here. I'm in the spirit. Lord, I got to calm down, get my thoughts together. I already told ZC and Tia, I'm not coming for you. It might seem that way. I had a number of messages, which interestingly disappeared. I guess after I showed Essence Atkins' parents, maybe they felt stupid. So I'm going to say this right now. If you got a, hold on, let me calm down. I want more people to come in. I got 25 people up in here. Where y'all at in this chat? I have a mixture of people that follow me of all different backgrounds, ethnicities, who are under the Black race, who feel differently. But I also have people who have bothered even me, swearing to God my phenotype and looks ain't black enough. I gotta say this now. If you got a problem with how I look, or women who look more mixed than me, women who look mixed or light skinned like my mama and daddy and the women in my family, you can kiss my ass. I said it. You can kiss my ass and get the fuck off my channel. Let me put that out there now. I'm sick of it. But I'm not stupid. I'm not ignorant. And I don't have issues with people claiming they damn heritage. That has been a problem in Black America for years when people claim their heritage that doesn't even come from slavery. People saying, oh, you just don't want to be Black. You don't like being Black. Oh, well, you don't look mixed enough. Why are you claiming this and that? Even though they might have a mama and daddy that's mixed. I never had an issue with that. But some woman bothered me saying Essence Atkins ain't Black enough. Her child looked the way it does because of her. Well, she married a Hispanic mixed man. So it's not a shock on how her son came out looking. And then they said, well, I'm mixed. I'm like, well, big jolly o, I'm fucking mixed too. Big fucking deal. In fact, a good portion of Black America is mixed. The one drop rule. Do you know how many fucking children were born on the plantation who had mixed ancestry? So I don't know where Black people in America come off acting like they just walked off the fucking Congo yesterday. Get rid of the one drop rule. You wanna be Brazil? You wanna be Latin America where they got 50 categories of what Black is, of different skin tones and phenotype and hair? We can do that. Go ahead and do it. I ain't Black no more. A good portion of y'all that follow me, your ass ain't Black no more. Black Americans, African Americans, damn near 70 to 80% of y'all ain't Black. I've had these South African women call in and told me if I was in South Africa, I would be called colored and not Black. A good portion of African Americans would be called colored and not Black in South Africa. But people are arguing about, well, if your mama and daddy mix, biracial, and I understand that, but most of you don't judge people. You don't know who got a half white mama and daddy all the time. When you go out shopping in the supermarket and clothing shopping, when women and men, but let's stay with women, when they're shopping next to you, if they look what you feel is Black, you think that's another sister right there. You don't question, is your mother half white? Is your daddy half white? Is your grandma half white? You don't know. And you judge them. And you assume they're Black based on skin complexion, hair, and phenotype. even though you don't even know what the parent looks like. And maybe sometimes you can tell a little bit. You know, you get the question, are you mixed with something? That happens to some of us. But on the average, let's be honest here. ZC, you mentioned that, oh, I mentioned Essence Atkins because she was on a popular show. I think the show she was on was The Family something. I don't watch a lot of black shows. They suck. I have to be honest. A good portion. I'm talking about those ABC shows and shit. I knew who Essence Atkins is because she is a legendary black actress. Yes, she's in a lot of low budget. Actually, hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. I want to get my pictures up. I'm going in tonight and I got some examples to prove a point. I'm proving some points tonight. Okay. I made a post in my community section right here. I said Essence Atkins is an underrated, legendary actress whose black did not crack. She looks the same from over 20 years ago. There were a lot of people who had no problem with the post. And there were some people with a problem who immediately jumped on it. Oh, how can you post her? She ain't black, she's biracial. Oh, she's multi-generationally. I'm like, okay, so now I can't post black women if they don't have fucking darker skin, rounder noses, what you deem as black. I can't even celebrate Essence Atkins now, according to some of you. And she ain't got no damn white mama. Essence Atkins, I hope she doesn't get offended if she sees this. Yes, she is in a lot of low budget black films. She's not a household name. She's not. Not really. We know her in the black community. And ZC, you mentioned colorism. Oh, the reason Essence Atkins was on a hit TV show is because of her skin complexion and her phenotype. If you know what, I know colorism exists, but I'm gonna call out some bullshit. Gabrielle Union is a bigger star than her. Gabrielle Union is a national household name. She's a superstar. She's the poster girl of black girl magic, right? Gabrielle Union. And Gabrielle Union is like 4 to 5 shades darker than her. Viola Davis is like 10 shades darker than her. And Viola Davis has an Oscar and is a bigger star than her. Explain why those darker black women are bigger stars than her. While she was on one known show, Essence Atkins is not a big star. I know who she is because I have a movie called Act Like You Love Me with the beautiful Christian Keys. It is a low budget film that is very good, but she's the leading woman. Nobody knows about that movie that much. She's not a big star, but I know who she is. And I wanted to celebrate her. I don't have to just show black women that look like fucking Viola Davis or what's that woman from Diary of a Mad Black Woman. That ain't all what black look like. And yeah, someone got mad at me talking about bringing up foreign black people. Because yes, there are a lot of black people in England and Africa and Switzerland and shit that be coming on our shit trying to decide for us who's black. Yeah, maybe where you live because half of them kids is half African and white and look like us. They're called mixed. That ain't America. Our culture, ethnicity is different. The way we see blackness and view blackness. We're not ignorant about mixed ancestry. That's why I said you tripping about Essence Atkins. Damn, she ain't the only person who got some mixed ancestry. A hell of a lot of us do. So now you want me to split apart who can be black enough to put in and stuff, who's black in your country and shit? This ain't Africa. This ain't Africa. This ain't New Zealand. This ain't England. Half them fucking half white babies in England look like us because they fucking half African. Shit. Bring it on tonight. You want us to say we mulatto? We can do that. It would make more sense. We're the only group throughout the diaspora that doesn't say we're mulatto like that. Whereas everybody else classifies themselves. And maybe it would end the confusion. Perhaps it would. But I guarantee once you start dissecting, what's the limit? Grandma and granddaddy or great grandparents? Or what's the mixed thing? Everybody gonna get a DNA test now? If that shit come back 25% something else, you ain't black now. What y'all wanna do? I just need black people of America to give the word so we can stop the bullshit. And most of y'all ain't gonna be black no more. You say, oh, I'm just black. Are you African? No, I ain't African. So what are you then? Oh, well, I'm this and that, but I'm not mixed though. Oh, I look the way I do, but I'm not mixed though. Oh, she ain't black enough though. I mean, she looked like my mama and grandma, but I look blacker, so I'm black, but she ain't black. Her hair, her nose, you gotta have a big ass nose to be black now. Oh, her skin tone. Oh, only a light skinned person can be mixed, and if you're darker, oh, you're the black one now. Just be quiet. I got some pictures tonight to prove exactly what I'm saying. If Essence Mama is a biracial, or I don't have issues with black people saying anything about their heritage. I've been saying there's a difference between slave ancestry of mixture and somebody with a parent or a grandparent. You can claim that. That don't mean you ain't black, in my opinion, because most black people been mixed up. But shit, stop acting like you just came off the fucking Congo and Nigeria and shit. The fuck you didn't. I hate that I have to curse like this. It gets irritating. Shoot. And then if you do say you're mixed, then that's an issue. Oh, you just don't want to be black. Oh, you ashamed. You ashamed. That's why you mentioning your white and native ancestry, because you just don't want to be black no more. Well, you darker though, so you more black. Oh, you ain't all that just because your hair looser. You know they got loose hair in Africa though, in some parts of Africa. You ain't special. Oh, well, I comparing you like that bastard to the women of Potomac, so you a little more blacker looking still. We got levels to this shit. Child. Or if you've been seen as mixed, oh, you just trying to show off, but you still black though. Oh, you ain't supposed to mention that. You ain't no better. That's what's wrong with black people. Y'all don't know who you are. Actually, some of us do know who the fuck we are. There needs to be some type of what y'all want black to mean. Stop saying black and just say African then. Because if you ain't African, then what are you? Oh no, you ain't mentioning the mixture because of this. I mean, ain't nobody got time for this confusing ass shit. Okay, so all right, Essence Atkins. So then I decided to show, excuse me, ZC. I don't have an issue with the whole black thing. Give us a definition of, are you African, ZC? What's your family heritage? I mean, I can't even say Essence Atkins is black. Do you know how many black women look like her? I don't know where y'all live. I don't know what your family looks like. I've seen plenty of black women that look like Essence. So some people got all upset. Oh, her mama's white. Her mama is not white. There go her mama and daddy. Oh, her mother is this. How do you know what her mother background is? Do you have an article where you can pull it up and show us what her mother is and her daddy? Exactly their roots? If she says, I'm a black woman, I have mixed ancestry, ain't nobody gonna trip about that. That shit ain't uncommon. I mean, seriously. My mama is lighter than her mama. My daddy, too. Am I not black now? Seriously. You think when you go out again and you see Essence Atkins or somebody else, ZC, you think, fine, what's black? You gotta have kinky hair, dark skin, and a round nose and big lips? Is that what it is? Because a hell of a lot of black women in America ain't fitting that description. Not only that, but women you think are black, according to some of you, they usually focus on the mother. If the mama is light skinned or looks mixed or is a mulatto, then she ain't a black woman. So how can a mulatto give birth to a black woman then? And I have some pictures. Y'all can argue all day. I don't care if y'all want to use celebrities as examples. The everyday woman that you feel is black, you don't know what her mother or father looks like. You don't know their ancestry. You deem who is black based on what you see and what you think blackness is, and you don't even know these people. So all this stuff people can say about race, nobody cares when you're out walking the street. They think and assume what you are based on what you look like. But if you want to stand by 25% a grandparent, a parent being mixed or not black, ain't black, then you'll have to dissect the whole of African American, black American people. Most of our leaders who fought for us, who died for us, who did things to help us were descendants of mixed slaves. Are you going to throw them out the black race now? There's some of your damn grandmas and great grandparents. That's why it doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe we need to do the whole mulatto, colored, black, Negro thing up in America. I see why Exoticals United exists now. I also know why Chrissy's page exists. I understand it all. I mean, this is some bullshit. So I'm going to say what I had to say. You know, like I said, yes, I'm more browner than my mother and father. My phenotype is mixed to some people. Yes, I have mixed ancestry. I'm a black American woman, a Jamaican, African American, Scottish, and a little bit of Native American. I don't have no biracial girl experience. I don't know shit about that. I grew up in an area full of black people with all different eye colors, skin complexions, and hair types. All fucking African American or Caribbean and stuff. So I have something to say. Because you know what? There is an experience when you have mothers and fathers who are mulatto or very light skinned. I'm going to stand up for her and my lineage the same way when people come for darker skinned women. If your mother is dark skinned, you going to let people diss her because she's dark skinned? It's the same thing. I'm not going to sit up here because I have realized there are some black women who do hate light skinned women. I've already heard the fucking stories and have experienced it before. And I'm going to stand the fuck up too because it's some bullshit. All right. So what I had to say, I was disgusted with some of the responses just because I wanted to give some just due and acknowledgement to Essence Atkins. Big deal. So I said, you know, when I posted the picture of her parents, I said, that's all I have to say. If you want to start making the black American community split up like Brazil, then it's time we need to have a talk about it. Okay, a lot of black Americans wouldn't be called black no damn more. Okay, you can't love me but then have this hatred. And why are foreign black people trying to always decide who the fuck is black? American black people are the ones who made up the word black. They're the only group that says they're black. Nobody else says this. But now you're not from this country and you're trying to tell the same people who called themselves black who's black. You think you get to dictate that shit now? Black just means having African slave descent. It does not mean you are only African. It never has. That's why we were called colored. If you were not white, whether you were half white, 1/4 white, 75% black, your ass was colored. So I also said this. You know what's funny? Go tell an African American or a black person, you African, are you an African? Watch them catch an attitude with you. They gonna correct your ass real quick. I ain't no fucking African. Not only do I not look fully African, but I ain't from there. But yet you say you're black, but you're not mixed. Can you see what I'm saying? Get some help. Learn, go get a DNA test. I said it might be a while before I do a video on this because it is emotionally draining and upsetting. I'm upset with the implications that I'm not supposed to celebrate black women with a certain phenotype you don't deem black enough. I find that disgusting. Or you immediately try to pull apart and assume what her race is based on her skin complexion. You know what's funny? A lot of black women who complain about colorism, I find some of you to actually be the colorist. You are colorist and you are featurist and you are texturist. A number of you. You will think somebody is black, and the minute you see her hair that's loose, oh my God, where'd she get that hair from? She ain't black, or she ain't one of us no more. I thought she was when she was wearing those box braids, but she took them out, and her hair is loose, so she ain't black. You know them East Africans, they not black. I know they in Africa and got some brown skin, but she ain't black because her Negro, she ain't got Negroid features enough. She ain't got what the white man put on them pictures as black. She ain't fitting the description. Oh my God, I want to pull up something. Let me write this down. I'm going to pull up something on YouTube to make even a more point on how sick and confused a lot of African American women are. Okay, I'm going to pull this up. I found this to be so funny. This girl blew up all over YouTube over this hair shit. I'm going to prove something with her ass too tonight. I'm not playing with y'all. Okay. I refuse to be strong-armed and bullied that I can't even show black women of various phenotypes who are beautiful to me. People was throwing a fit about Carrie Hilson. Carrie Hilson ain't black. I think she mixed. I think she biracial. No, you seen her parents. Both her parents are black. Her daddy's brown skin with green eyes. She has green eyes too. Oh, you can't show Carrie Hilson now. You know, she got that pointy nose and them green eyes. Oh, you a featurist now. Oh, you trying to uphold colorism, Cerebral, because you said she pretty. Yes, she is pretty. She's gorgeous. Oh, you wrong. Not all East Africans hate black people. I dated this East African guy. He said he was black. They don't all hate no damn black people. But you got black people that don't even like black people right here in America. This is a global thing. You know, so I'm not gonna be bullied or told I can't celebrate Essence Atkins. Even if she said she was biracial, I could say she's a beautiful biracial girl who I admire. Now I can't, oh no, her features and her skin tone. How dare you, Cerebral, show her? You only supposed to show Viola Davis in them. Please. Okay? The truth is not being said about some of the women that follow me. Not all of them. A good portion of the women that follow me are great women who are not crazy. But you have some of them who, in my opinion, they got issues. They hate light-skinned women. They got issues. They have identity problems. Okay, I'm not confused about who black Americans are, like I said. If I say black people are mixed, most black people will throw a fucking fit. If I was to say to my own family, some of them who fucking look like they from Puerto Rico, and some of them are very light skinned. If I say I'm not black, they might throw a fucking fit and kick me out the family. Just based off, the shit y'all saying. It seems that people want to assume who is more mixed. Who's the more mixed one solely based on our faces and phenotype, despite the fact that they themselves are mixed too. You got black people who have mixed ancestry with brown skin whose fucking face don't look like it's from straight up Africa, bothering the next black person because her hair is looser and she's lighter, but you fucking mixed too. I'm sick of it. Okay, so ZC is in the chat. I ain't mad at you, but we having a debate. And I'm not going to take away the experiences of darker women in colorism. Yes, we know that shit exists. We also know there are dark women who bully the fuck out of light-skinned women too. Yes, that shit is true. I don't care what nobody say. I know for a fact. That's why I always said that shit go both ways. Even though it is true on a global scale, it is harder and more discrimination towards darker skin, but that don't give nobody an excuse to be an asshole to other people that look different with a different phenotype and lighter skin, and making them try to feel bad too, or be upset if they have features that's not as negroid. It's disgusting to do. Or feeling ashamed if you actually do look good. Okay, ZC, you said this woman, Essence Atkins, was on the biggest black TV show of my generation. I didn't watch that show. I know who she is because she's been in a lot of low-budget black films. I did not shout her out because she was on that show. Now, because I'm talking about how privileged she was in getting the role, that show, I believe it's the Proud Family. I might be wrong. I'm sure somebody will let me know. I think it's that show. I haven't watched not one damn episode of that show. No offense, Essence Atkins, if you see this. Okay? They know she isn't a monoracial black woman. Explain Gabrielle Union and Viola Davis getting an Oscar. They're more successful, 10 times more successful than her, and they're darker. Colorism exists. But I have that video about Beyonce. There's a lot of light-skinned women who did not become successful like her, who are biracial and did not become successful like her. Okay? So I want to show some examples. Now, ZC, this ain't just about you. Okay, me going in, I'm going in on some ignorant comments I received. Okay. You got a lot of black people who are mixed themselves who will look at light-skinned black women or mulatto women and say, you ain't black no more. I don't care what their phenotype look like. Their skin is light, their hair is looser, or maybe it's not, they got a wig on, but their skin is light. Oh, you mixed. Oh, you mixed. You see how light you are? You ain't black. You ain't black. All right, then, if we're going to go solely based on skin complexion, which I'm not doing, I'm not, I don't base it off skin complexion, but I look at phenotype. Sometimes you can tell when somebody is a little more recent mix. It doesn't matter what their skin complexion is. You can tell. Sometimes you can't. Black people are a melting pot in America. Black people are not the same with their heritage, but when you go out, how do you know whose mama and daddy looks like what? You got Gabrielle Union. Gabrielle Union, I said, is seen as the poster child of blackness. Every time somebody need a black woman to be the face of something, they using Gabrielle Union, right? Well, according to the black police, light skin ain't black enough. They would say her mama is a mulatto. So if her mother is a mulatto, then what the hell makes Gabrielle Union black then? I don't give a fuck if her skin is darker and her nose is wide. And according, she got some type of Asian I heard in her. I'm not completely sure, but at the end of the day, Gabrielle Union ain't never not been called black. Everybody has agreed that Gabrielle Union is a black woman. But they want to see her mama. If you didn't know who she was, you would look at her mama and say, oh, look at her. They go them light-skinned, red-bone black women from the slave days plantation. They ain't black no damn where. Well, is her daughter black now? Is her daughter black? How can a woman not black give birth to a black baby? Why, how can a mulatto give birth to a black woman? How is this possible? How does this happen? How does this happen? Then we got, who else we got up in here? We got Naomi Campbell. Everybody go on and on and on. Nah, Mayron, we don't all have no afro hair. A good portion of us ain't all got no afros. I'm talking thick afros. Hey, Naomi Campbell reportedly got that Asian in her from her daddy's side, which is common in Jamaica. But her mother, if y'all didn't know who her mother was, y'all would think, there go that light-skinned lady. That's a little mulatto right there. So, hey, don't try to turn it on me, ZC. I'm asking y'all the questions. Y'all the ones, a number of you will swear to God and think, if you think you know what black looks like, then would you consider Naomi Campbell's mother to be black? If you did not know her, if you saw her on the street, would you consider her to be black? I'm not answering that question. You're the one doing the policing of blackness. So, Tia, I'm responding to comments left to me and things I have literally heard Black women say for years on the internet about Blackness. So, if you did not know who Naomi Campbell was and you did not know who her mother was, I'm just asking the question. This ain't an argument no more. I'm providing pictures. If you consider Naomi Campbell's mother to be a mulatto looking one, then how can Naomi be Black? Don't play mind games with me. I'm asking a simple question. Since people know and feel what Black is, if I saw Naomi Campbell ZC on the street, I would consider that to be a Black woman, a very pretty Black woman. I still consider Naomi Campbell to be a Black woman. I consider her mother to be a beautiful, light-skinned Black woman. But according to some people, her skin tone and maybe her phenotype isn't Black enough. But she gave birth to a woman everybody considers to be Black. So the question is Naomi Campbell Black solely based on her mother? Because if her mother is deemed a mulatto to people who's keeping Blackness based on skin complexion at large, then is her mother, Black? I have another photo of the lovely Afri. Here's another picture of her mother back in the day. She still looked different than Naomi. And I'm not basing this on phenotype because a lot of Black people are basing Blackness based on skin complexion. I don't do that. There are Black people who took one look at Essence Atkins' mother and said, that ain't a Black woman and that ain't a Black child. Well, Naomi Campbell's mother is just as light. I'm talking about skin complexion, not phenotype, because that's what a lot of people do. Here she is. Is Naomi still Black? Okay, we got another one. Kim Porter. Black people all around consider Kim Porter to be Black. They assumed Kim Porter was wearing a weave, and she did, but her natural hair texture was actually straight. Her mother is mixed. Kim Porter is seen as a Black woman. Kim Porter identified as a Black woman, and I don't know any Black women in America who said that was not a Black woman. They considered Diddy and her to be Black love and that he did her wrong going with J-Lo and disrespected the Black queen. I'm not playing these mind games, ZC. I've already heard everything you're saying on multiple channels. Black, according by American standards, you have African descent, usually slave ancestry. Typically, you can be light skin, brown skin, and dark skin. But according to a number of people up in here, your skin gotta be brown and dark, your hair has to be kinky, and your features have to be more Negroid looking, even though that's not the case for all Black people here. I don't have one definition of what Black looks like because my own family looks different. Black to me is Black. I can tell your ass got some Black in you. I mean, shit. I know what a more pure Black woman looks like who isn't as mixed. I know that, what they typically look like. But like I said, do you want to start splitting up Black America? Because a good portion of Black America does not have every phenotype and feature that's deemed Black. People want to play these games. I mean, you know how many Black women say Kim is Black? That's Kim. Her natural hair texture. Her phenotype, she don't have no big wide nose, but that didn't stop them calling her Black because her skin was darker. That's all. That's why I said some of the Black women that's policing and saying people are colorists, y'all are colorists because you accept Black women or who you feel is Black based on their skin complexion and phenotype. There are Black women who don't even have wide noses and stuff, but because their skin is dark, you say they're Black. despite the fact their hair texture and nose are not wide or kinky hair. It goes both ways, this bullshit. Okay? This is Kim again. And her mama. Her mama is mixed. Kim is mixed. But Kim lived her life as a black woman, and Kim got seen as black by black women. Okay? Her daughter with Puff Daddy. I don't even know if that's their real hair. I'm not even sure. I don't know. It could be because Kim had straight hair. Though ain't nobody saying those ain't no black babies. Are those baby girls not black no more since Kim came from a non-black woman? According to the policing, her mama ain't black, so she ain't black. So how she give birth to black babies then? It don't work only being light-skinned, now you ain't black. Nah, her mama wasn't black. So are these kids black? How far and deep is this gonna go? That's why I did this video. I'm not playing tonight. We got Beyonce. Her mama's Creole from New Orleans, multi-generationally mixed. Her daddy is Afro-Barbadian, a darker skinned man. Is Solange and Beyonce, are they black women? If people say Tina ain't black, even though I've seen a lot, I consider her black, but I've seen a lot of black women that look like that in my area. I can't speak for everybody else. But according to a lot, she ain't black. So how can a woman not black give birth to black girls? Everybody throws a fit and gets pissed off at the notion of saying Beyonce ain't black. I consider her ass to be black, but you got a lot of people that don't. What about Miss Solange? Is she black? There's a lot of black girls that look like her. Nah, you don't know her percentage, ZC. You don't know what's in Matthew's DNA, and you don't know what's in Tina's DNA. None of them have had a DNA test. So I don't do the percentage thing because nobody don't know. Okay, now we got Aaliyah, a beautiful black girl, African American and Caribbean and Native American heritage. Her mother has Native American roots. Her father, I mean, who knows? They probably both got white in their damn family. I mean, that's not uncommon for this country. But hey, according to the race police, her mama's a mulatto looking one. Aaliyah didn't look black enough to a number of people, even though a black girl at my school looked just like her. But, she's a beautiful black woman. But hey, we going on. Listen, don't get mad at me. I'm just giving it to you. The people that got issues and try to define what's black, I'm asking serious questions now. It don't work like that, AJ. If your mama a mulatto, you got to be a mulatto. Her mama cannot be mixed and she's not mixed. Beyonce and these women exist because their mother exists. 50% of their chromosomes come from their mother. You exist because of who existed before you. So whoever the fuck is mixed and not black in your lineage, they made you. Tina can't be mixed. Tina can't be the mixed one, but the children ain't mixed. How somebody mixed giving birth to only full black people? If y'all want to go by these rules. They look the way they do because of her genetics. That's their mama. That's who breastfed them. That's who coochie they pop up out of. Okay, we got Faith Evans. Faith Evans is half white. She got a black mama and a white daddy. She had a baby with Biggie. We all know Biggie black. Is that baby girl black? According to the rule, a mulatto is not black. So how a mulatto giving birth to a black baby? Is that girl black? I guarantee you go shopping at the store. You ain't saying that ain't no black girl next to you. You saying there go a sister. Yet her mama, did you know her mama's a mulatto, half white woman? No, you would not know. And you don't know. Stop playing these games. Keisha Knight Pullman. Her mother, light skin, mulatto. Keisha Knight Pullman looked just like her mother. She just darker. I don't recall Black America not saying that ain't no black girl. I'm giving us a discussion to talk about. Okay? So you have this. Layla Ali, the daughter of Muhammad Ali. Her mother is Creole. Everybody will swear to God and will say that ain't no black woman. That's ambiguous or unambiguous or whatever. Mulatto woman. Well, hey, that's her daughter right there. Now, to some people, they say Layla's mixed. They can tell. At the end of the day, y'all want to go by skin complexion and hair? Okay, her mama ain't black, according to some of you. So how is Layla Ali black then? Huh? Don't try to do the reverse colorism now because you're darker, you got to be black. I don't give a damn about that. The mama ain't black according to some of you. So how is Layla black then? Y'all want to dissect Black America? You want to do it? We doing it tonight. We're going to dissect Black America on who really black up in here then, based on usually the mother. A lot of them do that. Okay? This conversation, Mocha, was necessary because of the ignorant ass comments I got towards me. If black people want to dissect Black America and make it like Brazil, I'm going to show you tonight who really black and who ain't up in here. Okay, let's go to the next one. Jada Pinkett, her mother's mixed. So is the daughter that Jada had with Will. Is she black? Is Willow really black? Is Willow really black? I mean, Jada mama is mixed. So Jada ain't black. So if Jada ain't black, how is Willow black then? Because, mixed women and women of mixed ancestry can't give birth to black kids. They not monoracial and all that. So why is Willow called black? Oh, because her hair nappy? So what? She got light eyes and skin and stuff. Mama ain't black, according to the rules up in here. So why Jada seen as black? And I love the shit out of Jada. I consider her black, but according to the police, she ain't. By the rules. Mama got naturally straightish hair and shit. Who else? Let's see who else we got. Miss Karen Huger. Karen Huger from the South. Pointy nose, light skin. We know she got mixed ancestry. She got with her man. There go her daughter right there. Is her daughter black? Mama ain't black, according to the standards. So why she seen as black just because her skin darker? So what? Mama, how can a mulatto give birth to a black baby? How is this possible? I don't give a damn what the daddy is, according to the rules. According to these rules, these mulatto women that hate blackness, supposedly, and all this other shit, giving birth to these black babies. If her daughter say, I ain't black, I'm mulatto. I guarantee you Black America gonna throw a damn fit. What you mean you ain't black? Your skin dark, your daddy dark. Your mama, she ain't half white though. I mean, we do consider her mulatto type, but you ain't black. You black, but your mama not black though. We hate your mama, but we love you. Giselle Bryant, light skin, green eyes. Daughter's more brown or more darker than her. Phenotype a little more negroid. But that's their mama. I guarantee you. And the one in the middle, that's her natural long hair. That's all they hair, to be honest. But the one in the middle got longer, straighter hair. But people would just assume that's a weave. I know black people. But hey, I hate your mama. Fuck your mama. She a little red bone. Wanna be bright, damn near white. She ain't representing us. She ain't no black woman. But y'all black. We love you. But fuck your mama. How dare you say you mix? Your brown skin, no. Well, we can see it a little bit, but still, you pass. You passed the test. You passed the test. We gonna let you slide. You gonna get to be black in this motherfucker, but we hate your damn mama, though. She ain't gonna never be one of us. Who else? Queen Latifah. Her mama hair. Her mama was lighter than that. Like I said, I ain't got no issue with Black America splitting up, saying who mulatto and who mixed. I'm not ignorant to that. There are a lot of black people to be mixed and stuff. Don't get mad at me, y'all. Some of you in here, don't get mad at me because I have the pictures and I'm asking you an honest question. If you want to base who's black on being mulatto and being light skinned, why do you claim these women to be black women if their mothers are light skinned and mulatto? It's a simple question. I know all about colorism and stuff. But like I said, when you go outside shopping, you don't know what Queen Latifah mama looked like. You don't know what these three girls' mama looked like. You don't know their mama's light skin with green eyes, mulatto. You don't know that. But you'll talk to her about women that look like her and expect them to hate them or say they not black, and the woman that birthed them looked like that. I asked y'all, give me an example of what the cutoff is on what black is to you. Because I'm not confused about what black is in America. Black is diverse in America. Black is mixed in America. And not as mixed in America. Always has been. I'm not confused. So I don't need questions put on me tonight for asking you the question by showing you pictures. Should I claim Zendaya as white? Zendaya doesn't look white. And white people are not going to say she's white because she don't look white. She doesn't. She looks like a mixture of black and white. That's what she is. Zendaya's features is not a Caucasian. She just has light skin and straighter hair. When it's straightened, her natural hair is curling. I never understood why people always bring up biracials need to be seen as white. Go ask the white people to say it. They don't look white. That's why they're not seen as white. The majority of biracials do not look like white people. They don't look full Caucasian from Sweden and shit. They look like what they are, a mixture of black and white, both phenotypes mixed together. ZC, why can't you understand that black people in America descend from mixed people? They're not fully African. Tell a black person they're African, get cursed out, or they will tell you, I'm not just African. Are you going to stop saying you're black and start saying you are African and you're not mixed with anything? Stop acting like you just came from the Congo again. You did not. And most black people get DNA tests, it's not coming back 100% African. So what is the problem that you can't understand that African Americans and Caribbean black people at large are a mixed group of people? I had somebody bother me talking about Caribbeans ain't a race. It's just like Arabic people. Arabs look all kinds of ways, but they have a main culture and language. Caribbeans have Indian, Chinese, Scottish, Portuguese ancestry. You're projecting, ZC. You're getting upset with me. But you haven't refuted anything I've said or the questions I've asked with these pictures. So y'all need to come up with black is tonight. Yeah, her mom looks black, but hey, according to skin complexion and hair, she ain't black enough. She's actually lighter in other pictures. Ain't nobody saying Queen Latifah ain't black. You got Ryan Destiny. Her mama is a biracial. Her mama is half white. You see Ryan on the left? You walking down the street, you think that's a pretty black chocolate sister right there. You ain't thinking, oh, her mother is a mulatto. And technically, she is one too. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Most black women do not do that. You bond with women because of skin complexion and hair who you think is black just like you, and you don't know what they mama or grandmama or granddaddy look like. Okay? You have Holly Robinson Pete. Her mother was half white. I don't recall Black America disowning Holly Robinson Pete saying that ain't a black woman because her mama ain't black. This is Black America, what I'm showing you tonight. Especially for foreign people too that swear to God you think you know all of our racial heritage and shit. Okay, we got another one. According to the police, I'm almost done. You got, yes, Brittany Powell, and in real life. Okay, we got Mimi. The only reason Mimi is seen as black is because she got a wide nose. She got loose hair. Her skin is actually lighter than these photos. But she had a baby with Stevie J. And Mimi is seen as a black woman, and she is black. But if she had a smaller nose, oh, she ain't black. She ain't black. Look at her hair. Look at her hair. Then they would say, Mimi, her mama ain't black. She don't come from no black woman. Look at her. Her mama a mulatto. That is clearly a mulatto. How Mimi black? How Mimi black? But you ain't got no problem saying that her baby was Stevie black. So what's the cutoff? What's going on here? You know how much shit I've heard on the internet with black women always policing fucking hair and skin tone? I got something to prove tonight, and I'm going to pull up something right here on YouTube, this black girl and this crazy shit I saw. I ain't crazy. I know who crazy. So we got Mimi. There go her crazy mama. She did a whole interview. Her mother abused the shit out of her. Her mama ain't black enough, according to the police. But yes, she gave birth to Mimi. Then I said the reverse colorism. You won't accept the lighter woman with the darker mama. That's her mama. Samantha Wallace and Kim Wallace on Love and Hip Hop. That's her mama. Now, I don't know if she half Puerto Rican or something, because that's so damn common in New York. I'm not sure. But that's her mama. ZC, you can police blackness or Africanness, whatever you want to call it. The point I'm making tonight, you don't know who mixed with what. You don't know what somebody's parent looked like. What is you basing blackness on, ZC? Because when you see us on the street, how do you know what our mothers look like? You don't. That's the point I'm trying to make tonight. I mean, haven't I been clear? Thank you, Miss Higgs. You understand. An Aquarian. I mean, I feel I've been very clear tonight. I didn't come out here and say if you got a white mama, you black, a biracial. I'm talking about black America that is mixed up. And I'm asking you, if you're going to base it based on what we look like, how do you know what we're mixed with? How do you know? You don't. That's what race is based on you're judged and people assume what you are based on what you look like. They will see Samantha in parts of the South and say that ain't a black girl. That's some Puerto Rican or something. You don't even know her fucking mama looks like that. Don't nobody have a problem with foreign black women. I have foreign heritage myself from my father's side. But I've had a hell of a lot of them coming up in here trying to tell me who the fuck is black because in their country, they not black. You don't live, well, this ain't your country. This is America. And this is how the fuck a lot of us look. How you gonna tell people that made up the word black who black is? I don't know what you're saying, Purple Love. Not once did I say people with white mothers are white. I don't even know where you got that from. They're not white, they're biracial. They look biracial. I said the average biracial does not look like a white person. Zendaya does not look like a Caucasian. She looks mixed, and that's what she is. She's a mixture of African, literally, and European. And when I look at her, I see both phenotypes blended into her. She is not passing as a Nicole Kidman. And why don't get the question about why do people ask black people this question? Go ask white people why they're not accepting them as white. Because they don't look Caucasian. They can tell too. It ain't nothing wrong with saying I'm biracial, if that's what the hell you are. I didn't show biracial people tonight. You know how many black people swear to God somebody ain't black just because their skin is light, their hair is looser? But the next black person with darker skin and looser hair, oh, they're black. What are you talking about? They have loose hair and keen features. Oh, but their skin is darker though. So I'm going to claim them as black. You see the reverse stuff? You won't claim Samantha as black because her skin is light in her phenotype, despite the fact her mother has a wide nose and is dark skin. But you will look at, let me get the picture. Hold on. Hold on. But then you'll get mad if someone says Beyonce isn't black despite her mother being what people feel is a mulatto. So Beyonce, y'all gonna throw a fit. She is black, despite you saying she has a mulatto mother, right? But then if I show Samantha and say she's black, oh no, she's not black despite having a dark skinned mama because she has lighter skin and mulatto features. Do you get what I'm saying? Thank you, Aquarian. You see the bullshit? I'm just calling out the damn double standards, the hypocrisy. Y'all are just as confused as you're claiming I am. You don't have a definition of what blackness is. No one can call you African because you'll be quick to correct them. You are not just African. But then if you say, are you mixed? Oh, no, I'm not mixed. I'm just black. Then you see the black parent and one happens to be light and the other one is dark. And now you have to dissect that and assume percentages. I show Essence Atkins and it's a damn fit because she ain't black enough looking. How dare you say her black didn't crack? Even though she has African slave descent, which black means in America. And now I want to show something I have been quiet about for a few months that irritated the shit out of me with a black woman here on YouTube. She's African. I'm pointing that out and you'll understand why. Hold on for a second. Y'all have probably seen this video and I found something to be very funny. Very funny and strange. Very strange. Let me get this picture. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna pull up something. I can't see what's being said in this chat real quick because I was very confused. Very confused more than anything with what I saw. Maybe I can play some of her video. This woman, now, I don't know where ZC is from in this chat, but I do have a problem where African women are coming over here and trying to make their standard the standard for African American women as far as hair and shit, and your hair is completely different. This woman's hair is not even considered 4C. It's much coarser than that. And she threw a fit because black African Americans' hair chart 4C bothered her because she ain't got 4C hair. She got what might be called 4Z hair, and she feel this is hair texturism, despite the fact that the fucking hair chart was created by African Americans and that the hair represented is the average hair type for African Americans. But now African Americans got to be ashamed for their own fucking hair now. Hold on for a second. And you got weird ass black people in the chats agreeing with her ass despite the fact that she came for their damn hair type. You can't make this shit up. But like I said, you got black people acting like they came from the Congo. I'm going in. I ain't holding nothing in tonight. I'm not holding it in. I don't want to. I'm tired of it. Her. Maya's World. She said the natural hair community dragged her because her hair was looking a fucking mess. I won't even make a comment on her hair. I'm gonna be nice tonight. So okay, she went viral. I don't have no personal problem with her. I don't even know her. This is Maya's World. Let me see this chat real quick. Let me see what's being said if anybody saw this damn video. I don't have a problem with her. I actually have a problem with the comments from African Americans who are letting this woman's kind of in a way dish your own fucking hair. Damn fool. Okay, ZC, I want you to, I want to see if you're going to say you just African. And then if somebody say you don't look just African, what you going to say? Every black person is not just African. We're not just African. We have mixtures. And I'm kind of shocked you would say that. I'm a little confused, ZC, because I damn sure ain't no full African. And most of these women in here ain't no full African. You ain't saying you don't want the women, you don't want Essence Atkins to be no damn African. She got African heritage. We're not just straight up African. And most black women ain't gonna let you call them African. Because most of them are not just African. And I'm talking when you actually know your heritage and stuff. I'm not confused at all. I know everything I'm talking about. We're not just African. This ain't Africa. I find it weird that Dominican women can get away with saying they're not African. Brazilian women can get away saying they're not African, and we can look just like them. But if we say we're not just African, it's a whole damn fit. I don't give a fuck if Jesse Jackson made African American a popular shit to call ourselves. We're not just African. And we ain't all got white blood from no damn slavery. I ain't arguing tonight. This is the last thing I'm saying. People who get it, what I said, will agree with me. I have shown the pictures to prove my point. Okay, but here she is. Let's look at a little bit of her video, and I'm going to call out why this is some bullshit.
What's up?
Bills are due, but I don't get paid till this damn thing. White people did not invent black. I mean, it's been all different names. Colored, Afro-American, like Afro-Latina, Afro-American, colored, Negro. Then Jesse Jackson said, no, call us African-American, despite the fact we ain't all just African. It's been all types of words. And then black people decided with this black thing. And people think of black, they think of the color black. They think you need to be dark like an African from Africa with kinky hair to be black. Black means African descent. But I don't know where people got off thinking that's all you are. And no, we're not. Okay, listen to this.
I've not made a YouTube video in a minute. I'm going through a lot. I'm in a transitional time right now, very transitional. I'm not gonna say what I'm going through until after I've gone through it, but hopefully things should be settled in around 3 to 4 weeks. So maybe check back in then, and I'm gonna give you all more details. I want to talk about something that happened yesterday, or was it yesterday or was it 2 days ago? Either happened yesterday or 2 days ago that just, it really blew my mind. Like, okay, so I'll give some background. Before I get into the story, I just want to explain say who I am. My name is Mayowa. I make a lot of different content. I make content on colorism, content on freeform locks, natural hair, discussions in anti-blackness. That's my thing. Okay, and I just want to talk about what happened to me yesterday, where I essentially got dragged online in the worst way. And I want to go into how it made me feel, because that shit had me crying. So, boom. I don't really, it started all on Twitter. I don't even really be using Twitter like that. I do use it a lot, but I don't have a big following. I'm pretty low-key on Twitter. And so I uploaded a picture. Okay, no, before the picture, there was this discourse going around about what 4C hair was and wasn't. And there was some...
we are not just African, she dubs, from the Caribbean. You need to stop lying. Look at a lot of us from the Caribbean. It is not uncommon to have the last name Wong and Asian last names. You can literally look at us. A good portion of Caribbeans are Asian, Indian from India, descent, fucking Lebanese, Portuguese. My side is Scottish. That's extremely common throughout the Caribbean. You also have some Caribbeans who aren't as mixed, but I would say damn near 70% of the Caribbean is mixed. and damn near 40% is recent mix. Like, stop it. More, I've seen the topics on Lipstick Alley. I'm like Caribbeans look more mixed than African Americans, a good portion. Like, what are you talking about? I'm just being honest. People need to stop.
Oh, some woman, and she kept saying, like, if you have 4C hair, your hair's supposed to be curly, but it's just like you don't put the right products in it. And I'll probably like link up some of the pictures that she was using. All the people that she was using, she was making it seem like 4C. Link up some of the pictures that she was using.
Let me see this. I haven't seen this video in a while. I'm watching it with y'all. My client's 4C hair does this. Does yours? No? Then go argue with the influencer who told you your hair was problematic, unmanageable, and dry. Don't fuss at me because I'm trying to show you what your 4C hair can actually do. If you think your 4C hair is shit, that's your problem. Hold on. Okay, so this is a hairstylist who said this is a girl with 4C hair. And she got it to get really straight. And people are upset with her because of the picture for showing what you can do with 4C hair. So she said, if your 4C hair is shit, that's your problem. Okay, hold on.
All the people that she was using, she was making it seem like 4C hair can be like in this like tight curl thing. And obviously, like, I had just actually found out that like this whole rating system of like 1A, 1B, 1C, 4A, 4B, 4C is actually just really anti-black because it comes from somebody called Andre Walker, who's like this white passing person that said that like kinky nappy hair deserves to be like needs to get a perm. So like I would hope that we can move away from using the system, but just for the time being of the system that we have, that's like what I'm working in, because most people are able to like recognize what kind of hair texture they have from his system. And so she kept being like, oh, this is 4C hair, y'all just don't keep your hair well, this is 4C hair. And then all people were just showing up 4C hair, and it wasn't 4C hair, it was like 4A hair. Like, there was all like loose hair textures. And I feel like there's, even if you Google 4C hair, a lot of the pictures of people is like not 4C hair. There's a lot of lying going on. And I really hate that. Like, if you know something about me, I really hate lying, especially lying to people who are very vulnerable, like the natural hair community, because the whole community, like, I don't even really consider myself to be a part of the natural hair community. And I'll explain why, like, in this video. Boom. So I saw her doing all this little nonsense here and there, and I uploaded a picture of me when I first started free.
I'm not being mean, but just what I see with her hair texture, it's not 4C. Her hair is way thicker and coarser than what's 4C. You know, I'm just being honest. And she's directly from Africa. So of course her hair might be way more coarser because she's more pure black.
For me, or when her hair was like shorter, and then a picture of me now or a couple weeks ago, and I was like, this is 4C hair. That's all I wrote.
Okay, I don't have an issue. The one on the left, that's okay. Okay.
Next thing, like that post went viral, and like in the end it ended up getting like 30,000 likes and like loads of reshares.
Yeah, her hair is in dreads, but I'm looking at the root of her hair. I don't know if y'all can see it on this thing.
Stuff like that, and I was like, okay, wow, like I didn't expect that. And what?
ZC, don't try it. Ain't nobody roasting her. I said I had an issue with the comments. I'm gonna explain in a second.
After that, oh yeah, and then like so the real hate starts to come. So
I'm trying to see
like really,
if she's gonna show them pictures. I'm trying to see if she's gonna show them pictures. Okay, hold on. All right.
All right, it's like a platform on Instagram called Natural Hair Bombshells. Anyway, I wake up the next, like yesterday, and I see that I was like tagged in a post, and the post had like thousands of likes and like hundreds of comments. I have like a lot of rules when it comes to sharing my work, because a lot of times when people share my work, it gets me fucking dogpiled depending on your platform. So like, for example, I would make work about colorism. I've had somebody who's had a bigger platform who is light-skinned screenshot only one part of my work, not the whole thing, just screenshot it, and then it sends low, and then their fucking following is colorist, and then it sends loads of hate my way. So I'm always very careful with, and also just like the concept of you creating work and then somebody who benefits from colorism. But like for the most part, it's like light-skinned people who benefit from featurism, colorism, texturism, all of that. And it's supposed to be like a natural hair page. And when I screenshot everything because you know me, I be having receipts, honey, so I must put them up. But every single time she posted somebody who was light-skinned, she would put a heart eyes and be like, "Oh my God, look how beautiful they are," right?
Okay, now I'm gonna call out some bullshit. I got this shit. Y'all, first of all, let me say, her experience, it's her experience, and it doesn't mean that it's not true. But I want you to see 3 of those women in the picture she's showing look like average African American women. She's dissing them for putting these pictures up of women that look like you. She's from Africa. These are African American women. Let me try to see if I zoom in, I don't know if y'all gonna see it good. Those 4 women up there, you got African American women in the chat agreeing with her. Yeah, girl, it's wrong. Motherfucker, your hair is the same type as the women she's saying ain't good enough, that it ain't black enough. Since when the hell are these hair textures not black American hair? I see fucking kinky ass 4C hair, curly loose curls, and the medium in the middle shit. She talking about it's wrong for having pictures of women that look like this. These are you. You get what I'm saying? This is you. So she's up here saying that it's a problem that she made hearts and showed these women. And you got these black women all in her comment section praising her, acting all pro-black and yeah, girl. But yet y'all look like that. Y'all look like what she's saying ain't black enough, ain't African enough, hair ain't nappy enough. The damn texture 4C chart shit was made by a black American. So how you gonna come up over here and try to now change the chart that wasn't even created by Africans? It was created by Americans in America to help American black women whose hair is represented right in this photo she's showing. And then the black people up there agreeing with her and saying, yeah, it's wrong. And this is literally your motherfucking face I see on the screen as African Americans. Y'all letting all these fucking, and listen, I support African women, but a lot of y'all are having them come in trying to change your identity. Essence Magazine has become almost African and pushing out African Americans and trying to make their hair, their looks the standard of blackness. And y'all don't even all look like that. We all look different. We include African, African American, Caribbean, Latino. We all look different. But I have a problem that she gonna come up in here. She gonna come up in here talking about and trying to shame African American women for looking and having African American hair because her hair is thicker and coarser and she's right out of Africa with it. But yet you making it sound like and look like it's something abnormal about those women on the screen, and then these crazy ass African American women that look just like them agreeing with her, and bitch, she talking about you too. But you too slow to see that. And it wasn't a hateful video. She don't hate nobody. Let me say that. She seems to be a nice woman. She don't hate nobody. But she was upset because her hair, she feels, is not being really represented. And maybe they do need to add a 4D or something to the chart. 4D, 4E. But does anybody, let me see this chat, understand what I'm trying to say? Black people be trying to act like they straight up African and got the coarsest hair, and she got them pictures of the women that look just like you with your hair type, talking about that ain't black enough or that ain't really 4C hair, and that's y'all damn hair, and you acting like it ain't. That you African like her now, and you ain't got that type of hair, and you need to be ashamed now. Everybody want to shame us. If we ain't got Negroid features, you need to be ashamed. You ain't black enough looking. Oh, other people think you cute because you ain't got Negroid features. So you need to be ashamed now. You ain't really representing the blackness. Girl, please. So I said what I said. It don't make no sense for black women who look like those black women up here on the left going all in an agreement about shit, and that's your damn hair texture, and you look like that on the average. Because you want to prove something. You want to prove how African you are, and then all this other shit. It didn't make no sense to me. Let me see this comment. These comments. Okay, some women who can relate. The self-hate in the black community is real. Self-hate, honey, I'm looking at your hair. You got the same type of hair she talking about. You ain't got hair like her. The self-hate in the black community is real. Oh, so now because African Americans got their own hair chart for their own ethnicity, and your hair happens not to be like theirs, it's self-hate now because they actually love their damn hair and got a chart for it. But because the hair you got is thicker and more nappier, now it's an issue. As if I don't see 4C hair with that girl at the bottom left. But it's self-hate now because they're celebrating how they look in their own hair. Do you see this bullshit? Please. And she wasn't American. That woman with that last name, she's Tochukwu something. And I ain't got no issue with her being African. Girl, this ain't no self-hate for the African American community because, wow, they actually putting up African American women that tend to have looser hair than Africans. Oh, I forgot. We're supposed to be African now because we foolishly call ourselves African American. Child. My God. Child, the melanin is so intimidating to them. You are beautiful. Be proud of who you are. Since when the hell have we been dissing dark-skinned black women? I mean, don't get me wrong, colorism does exist, but African American women embrace dark-skinned women more than anybody else out the diaspora. Okay? African Americans are the most pro-black people your ass gonna ever find throughout the diaspora. Because the Brazilians, the Dominicans, they just mixed as us. And we the only people talking about African American, black this and black that. And now you're celebrating your own hair type, which ain't all African enough. And now that's a problem for celebrating who you are. You get what I'm saying? Ridiculous. So that's all. Listen, I went in tonight. People who understand me and agree, understand. I did not act like I don't understand nothing tonight. I proved my point through photos. You can argue with me. You can think I'm confused. I was very clear tonight. Y'all want to have the discussion on blackness and start making up the rules and having cutoffs of what the blackness is and saying mulatto, light-skinned women can't give birth to black girls, then we're going to have a whole dissecting black America. If you got a white mama and you want to say you're biracial, that is fine with me. If you are black and you want to claim your heritage like I have, that's fine with me. But are you African, straight up African, or are you not? Oh, thank you, Aquarian. I didn't see the donation. You said Tia and Tamara are 60% Caucasian by their DNA, but Blackistan forced them to say they're black because of the one drop rule. You know, I think even if they didn't say they were black, they would still be classified as black or colored when they are out living their life. They didn't look like white women. They're never going to be accepted and seen as white. And their experience is not going to be shielded from racism despite being 60% white. But if they want to say they're biracial, that's fine. Their mother's black, their father's white. But like I said, when we walk out on the street, people don't look at me and think you have a mulatto light-skinned mama and daddy. No one, I mean, if they ask, some people might ask if you mix, but on the average, you assume black women are your sisters when you go shopping, you go out getting some clothes, you think there go a sister right there. Hey girl, especially if her skin is brown and darker and you don't know her mama might be a mulatto because you judge race based on what you think and assume. That's the whole point I was making and showing these pictures. If you say the mamas aren't black based on skin complexion solely, then why do you keep claiming darker women as black who have mothers like this? So that's all I have to say for tonight. I did not truly go in the way I wanted because I said this is a very draining and irritating topic. I will not be bullied if I want to show light-skinned women that I feel are beautiful in my community section and praise them for being black. Okay? I'm not doing that whole Brazilian thing, who mulatto and who ain't shit up in here. So, and I'm talking about if you have a parent that's straight up white, and I know that, I can say you're a beautiful biracial girl. But let's stop acting like Black America is just African. No, we are not. And the Caribbean damn sure ain't just African. Stop it. So, thank you and have a good night. Thank you, Canola Dojo. Bye, y'all. I'm upset still. I got to go. And thank you. I don't care, ZC. You don't even know why you mad at me, ZC. You mad at me for no reason. I showed the truth, and you mad at me because I showed the truth. I told the truth, and you know I told the truth. Thank you, Miss Higgs. Miss Higgs know the truth, and Aquarian know the truth. Somebody in this comment section is going to give it to me tonight that I told the truth. I gave y'all some questions. I made us think. So, I told the truth. I don't care if people say biracial is biracial. It don't matter. It don't matter when you walk out in the street and you assume you think you know who a sister and who ain't. At the end of the day, you don't always know. And y'all know I'm telling the damn truth. Y'all judge who you think is black based on what they look like without knowing what their parents look like. Just be honest about it. That's all I got to say. Have a good night, y'all.